Yes, good morning class. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? How are you all, everyone? Yes, can you see my screen? Yes, Meeram. Please let me know if my screen and my voice is clear. Walaikum assalam, Alina. How are you people? Yes, okay. It means we should start the class now. Okay, so today we are going to continue. Mahanur, please turn off your camera. Mahanur Sheikh. I'm asking Mahanur share, otherwise I will expel you from the class. Okay, beta, today we are going to start or we are going to continue the lesson force and pressure. We will move forward. In the last class we have learned about the magnet, magnetic field and magnetic force. Magnetic force is a non-contact force, types and effects of forces, and frictional force. Okay, we have learned these points or these topics in our last class. Now today we are going to learn about a little more about the magnetic field, magnetic force, and its life examples. Okay, then we will learn about the gravity or gravitational force, and then the Newton, the unit for force. Okay, so who is doing this? Yes, today we are going to learn about the magnetic force and magnetic field. Just a minute, hold on. Okay, so magnetic field and magnetic force. The magnetic field is the area around the magnet in which the magnetic force acts. As we have learned in the last class that wherever the magnet is kept, it creates an invisible field around it so that it attracts the thing. Like if we place a bar magnet somewhere and bring an iron nail near it, even if it is not attached or not in contact, but if it is brought in the field around the magnet, it is attracted by the magnet and it tries to attach itself to the magnet. Okay, so magnetic field is an invisible field which is produced by the magnet in the area around the magnet where the magnetic force acts. Right now, next is magnetic force and the magnetic field of the earth. This is also called the geomagnetic field. Please write down in your books. I want you people to keep your books open on page number 246. Page number 246. Yes, please write down that the magnetic field of the earth is called geomagnetic field. I am writing it in the chat window. Magnetic field of the earth is called, please note it down, called geomagnetic field. Okay, what do we call the magnetic field of the earth? It is called the geomagnetic field. Sorry, here the F is missed out. Please make it sure that to write down magnetic field of the earth is called the geomagnetic field. And what is the geomagnetic field? How it is useful or how it is important for us? It is extremely important to sustain life on Earth, because without it we would be exposed to high amount of radiation from the sun, means from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. If there is no geomagnetic field on the earth, the ultraviolet rays of the sun, they distract or disturb our atmosphere, and our atmosphere would be harming by the ultraviolet rays of the sun. Means the geomagnetic field means the magnetic field of the earth. It protects the ozone layer by deflecting the solar wind. Okay, it protects the geomagnetic field of the earth. It protects the earth atmosphere by protecting the ozone layer. Understood? Is it clear? Yes, please let me know if you have written the definition and if this is clear. Yes, okay, on. So what do we call the magnetic field of the earth? We call it geomagnetic field. It is also dipolar. Dipolar means it has two poles, like the bar magnet. North pole of the magnetic pole, south pole of the south magnetic pole. Likewise, geographic north pole, geographic south pole. This is called the geomagnetic poles, or around it. Here in this picture you can see the earth is creating a field around it, magnetic field, and you should notice that this geomagnetic field, it comes from under the earth, means this magnetism or the magnetic field of the earth is creating from under the earth crust, from the layers of the earth. It is creating from the layers of the earth. Who is this? Who has unmuted himself? Yes, please turn off your mics and turn off your cameras. Marusha? Okay, so the magnetic field around the earth, it is created from under the earth crust, and it is surrounded from the earth crust till the space where the ozone layer lies. It envelops the earth and it protects the ozone layer from damaging. Got it? Now next is the life examples of magnetic force. First one, Ludo and the chess game, the magnetic needle to provide us with the direction, magnetic catch in the doors, then dynamo to generate electricity. It also makes the use of magnet to work. It uses the magnet to work to generate electricity. This is the dynamo. Okay, next is magnetic crane. This is magnetic crane. It is using the magnetic appliances to hold the scrap. Okay, next is loudspeaker. It generates the sound. Yes, loudspeaker. It generates the sound by using the magnet. Okay, so next is gravity or the gravitational force. So what is gravity or the gravitational force? It is the force of attraction between two masses. Everything which is falling down, means all the falling body, it pulls down towards the earth. It pulls down towards the earth, or it is attracted by the earth due to the gravity or the gravitational force. It is also called force of gravitation. It is created between the two masses. So next is the gravitational force, the force of attraction between two masses. Here are some examples of gravitational force. Here are some examples of gravitational force, like the earth is gravitationally attracted to the sun. Here the earth is gravitationally attracted to the sun. The moon is gravitationally attracted to the earth. You are gravitationally attracted to the earth. When you fly, or when you are throwing something or some body of mass up in the air, it returns back, or it pulls back down towards the earth. It means that it is gravitationally attracted by the earth, right? Miriam, just focus on this. Just focus on this, what I am telling, okay? And you are gravitationally attracted to the, here in this table, in this picture, you are gravitationally attracted to the table. So any two masses have gravitational attraction between them, and this is called the gravitational force. Likewise, you can see in this picture, in this one, you can see that in, that this ball is revolving around in the center due to the force of attraction between the two masses. It shows that how Earth and Moon, they are attracted towards the Sun. Okay. Now, gravitational force is a force by which a planet or other body draws objects towards its center. Here in this picture, you can see that this is the Sun, and every planet, it revolves around its orbit due to the force of gravitation or gravitational force, and this gravitational force keeps all the planets in orbit around the Sun. All the planets, they are revolving in their particular orbit around the Sun due to this force of gravity from the Sun, which is being exerted by the Sun. Okay. Next is Earth's gravity comes from all its masses. Means the gravity of the Earth, it comes from all its masses. All its masses make a combined gravitational pull on the mass in your body. That's what gives you weight. Means when you are throwing some ball or any object which has some mass, if you are throwing it in the air, it returns back towards you and you catches it. It means it is being pulled by the gravity of the earth, and it, when it is coming into you, when you are catching it, it will be having some weight. You catch it due to some weight or some force in your hand, and this is the reason when the things are coming down or pulling towards the earth, it has some weight. However, if you are on a planet with less mass than earth, you would weigh less than you do. We will learn about it in the next topic, that if you weigh 100 pounds, if any object, for instance your own body mass, or its weight, our body has mass and weight both, we know it. Okay, so mass is the amount of matter in our body. It will remain same wherever we move, whether we are on the earth, whether we are on the moon or any other planet. Our body mass will remain same, but our weight will be different due to the increasing or decreasing gravity. The Earth's gravity on the Earth is much higher than on any other planet. Please write down somewhere that the gravity of the moon is 6 times lesser than the Earth. Gravity of the gravity on the moon is 6 times lesser than the Earth. Please write down somewhere in your book, the moon's gravity is six times lesser than the Earth's gravity. Everyone will be writing it, okay? Earth's gravity. The moon's gravity is 6 times lesser than the Earth's gravity. That's why the people who are walking normally on the Earth's surface, they float on the moon's surface because their weight becomes zero. Their weight becomes zero when they move on, or their weight decreases, due to which they are unable to walk properly on the moon's surface. They rather float on the moon's surface. Okay, so here we can see 17 pounds. If you are if your weight is 100 pounds on Earth, you would weigh 17 pounds on the moon, 38 pounds on Mercury, 91 pounds on Venus, 38 pounds on Mars, 253 pounds on Jupiter, 107 pounds on Saturn, 91 pounds on Uranus, and 114 pounds on Neptune. Okay, this is due to the weightlessness. you have done in your last assignment, you have done a question, what is weightlessness? This is due to the reason that when weightlessness, it is a situation when a mass has zero weight. Means this situation happens when a mass is too far from any other body of mass to be pulled towards it by gravity. When the gravity is negligible, or when the gravity is decreased, the weight will be decreasing, weight will be coming towards zero. That this is due to the mass will remain same. If you have your body mass around 100 100 pounds, your weight on moon, it will be 17 pounds. Okay, it will be decreasing so much that it will be so negligible, or at times it becomes zero. Or if any object, if we say any object, if its mass is 50 grams, if we take it on moon, its mass will be zero due to the weightlessness, because the gravity on the moon is much lesser as compared to the earth. So here in this picture you can see that the astronaut, if he is on the surface of the moon or any other planet, the weight is decreased due to, he floats, he can't walk properly because of the weightlessness. This is due to the, it is a situation, it is a situation where it is due to the, where the mass has zero weight. Okay, when the mass has zero weight, and this situation happens when a mass is too far from any other body of mass. Means uh, the gravity of the moon is so much lesser that it does not um, attract the mass of the human body to keep it walking on or stand properly on the surface of the moon. Right, it does not attract, the gravity of the moon does not attract the mass of the human body. Due to this reason, our body become weightless, or the situation is called the weightlessness. Okay, understood everyone? Yes, have you understood? Please let me know if there is any question so that I will repeat it. Yes, Hamza, what does it mean? Yes, do you have any question, or have you understood? Please let me know if you have understood. Okay, then we will move to the next. Yes, somebody is asking. I have understood. Okay, Hamza, please repeat it one more time. Iman. Okay, Iman, which about the weightlessness? About the weightlessness, it is a situation where mass has zero weight. Mass will remain same. For instance, if you are your body mass is 100 or 100 pounds or something more like that on the earth, but the mass on the moon will remain same, only the weight will become zero, or it will be decreased, because the gravity of the moon is 6 times lesser than the gravity of the earth. Or we can also say that the gravity is zero, that's why it does not, or it is so negligible so that it does not attract any other body of mass. If one body has the mass like the human body, the astronaut, his body has the same mass as on the earth, but the body, but the gravity of the moon is zero, and it does not attract any other mass. Okay, that's why this situation happens. This is called weightlessness. Understood? Iman, let me know if it is clear. Yes, Iman. Yes, Iman Sheikh, you have raised hand. Please write down the question. What do you want to say? Please write down the question. What do you want to say? I'm waiting. Okay, Iman. Iman Hasham, not Iman Hasham. Iman Sheikh has raised her hand. Please let me know. Iman Sheikh. Beta, is there anything you did not understand so that I'll repeat it? Okay, by mistake. Okay, okay. And please do not unmute your mic. Okay, because it's distracting me here. Next is Newton, the unit for force. The SI unit for force is Newton, and it is in the symbol it will be written as capital N, as you can see here, capital N, and it is named after Sir Isaac Newton. We have learned his name in chapter What is Science. We have learned his name, Isaac Newton. We have learned his name in chapter, just a minute. In chapter What is Science, and can anybody tell me what was the development or what was his contribution in the field of science? Sir Isaac Newton. Please start writing in the chat box if you have remembered that what we have learned about the Isaac Newton in chapter 1, What is Science. If you have forgotten, please turn on the pages. It is given in it is given in chapter What is Science, chapter 1. What he has studied and what he has developed. Yes, Isaac Newton studied or described the three laws of motion. Yes, he shall write. He studied forces and motion of objects, right? And he introduced three laws of motion. Excellent, beta, excellent. What about the others? Only few students have answered me. What about others? Yes, on, right. Good, everyone. Okay. Yes. Yes, Hamza. Yes, Sarah. Yes. Isaac Newton has introduced his three famous laws of motion. Calculus. Hani Amir. Hani Amir, why are you writing calculus? Yes, Iman. Good. Good, everyone. Okay, now invented calculus. Yes, but in your book, I'm not asking you to go far beyond your like whatever it is given in the book. We should discuss this. Okay. So three famous laws of motion. He is famous for his three laws of motion. Okay. So yes, Hadiqa, good. Varda, good. Okay, beta. Okay, now pay attention here. Pay attention here. The SI unit, please remember this. The SI unit for force is Newton, and it is named after Sir Isaac Newton. For instance, here in this picture, you have seen that if this apple has a mass of 100 grams, it is equals to 1 Newton. The force is it applies on the force it applies on the table or on the surface where it is kept. It applies a force of 1 Newton. So 100 grams of mass is equals to 1 Newton. Okay. Now next is important point to highlight on page number 248. Please open your book on page number 248. Page number 248. Please highlight these points quickly and let me know so that I'll change the slide. By the time I'm marking your attendance, Okay, why Sohail is silent today? He is not answering. Marusha is also silent. Naima, beta, have you understood? Naima, Umar bin Salman. Okay, so okay, I am going to change the slide. Yes, now it's time for yes 248. It's time for question answer session. Okay, reinforcement question. Define what is meant by the, please write down, answer the question, what is meant by the magnetic force. Start writing the answer in the chat box. What is meant by the magnetic force? Okay, okay, Marusha, now start writing the answer of this question. Okay, Marusha, no issue. Magnetic force, what is meant by magnetic force? Force of attraction. Okay, force of attraction, please write down the complete answer. Force of attraction between, not only the force of attraction, beta, write down the complete answer. Force of attraction produced by magnet on magnetic material, or it is a force of attraction or repulsion between unlike and like force. Write down the complete answer. Just force of attraction, gravity or gravitational force is also a force of attraction. It is not clear by your answer that whether you are talking about the magnetic force or the gravitational force. I am asking about the gravitational force, so please write down the complete answer. Okay. Next is gravity. Define it. Quickly define it. Just 3 minutes are left. Please write down the force of attraction. Again, Shebas. This is also the force of attraction. This is also the force of attraction, but the objects are different. Force of attraction between the magnetic materials. Magnet and the magnetic material is the magnetic force. Gravity is the force of attraction between two masses. Please try to understand and give me the complete answer. Yes, Alina, good. Yes. Which force is applied to hold and revolve around the sun? Which force is applied to hold and revolve around the sun? I want to know the, yes, I want to know the name of that force, which holds the planets, moon, earth to revolve around the sun. Please name that force. No, yes, you, Sarah. Yes, right. Good, beta. Yes, gravitational force. Right. Okay, next question. Why astronauts do not walk on the sun, on the surface of the moon like they do on Earth? Why astronauts do not walk on the surface of the moon like they do on the Earth? Why this is so? Because there is no gravity or very less gravity. Or you can also write down, because the gravity on the surface of the moon is 6 times lesser than the gravity of Earth. Please remember it, that the gravity on the moon is 6 times lesser than the gravity, yes, gravity on the Earth's gravity. Yes, good. Now this one is so easy. 100 grams mass is equals to dash Newton. 100 grams mass is equals to dash Newton. 1 Newton. Right. Now the last question. We haven't covered this topic. This belongs to the force meter, or the apparatus or instrument which we use for measuring force. We will cover it in the next in the next in the next lesson or in the next lecture. At this time, please define weightlessness. Define weightlessness. What is the situation? Weightlessness. Please define the situation. Weightlessness. Weightlessness. How do we define weightlessness? It is, you can give me the answer in your own words if you don't remember the exact. Yes, Jawad. Write down the answer in the chat box. What is weightlessness? Yes, Alina. Where the mass has zero weight, and in this situation there is no gravity to attract or pull the objects towards itself. When the mass has zero weight, like weightlessness, we can give example of weightlessness like on the moon, astronauts on the moon. This situation is weightlessness. Okay, false. Varda? Yes, weightlessness is the situation, right, Varda? Anybody else wants to give the answer? Okay, now I am writing few questions in the chat box. I want you people to write down it. These questions are from your topics of this chapter: friction and frictional forces, negative and positive effects of friction. Okay. Frictional is friction on contact. Is friction a non-contact force? Please write down the answer of this question. False. Yes. Then what is it? It is a contact force. Yes, false. Right. And what are the forces? Yes, what are the forces? Write down. What are the forces slowing down the cyclist? What are the frictional forces, or what are the forces slowing down the cyclist? Air resistance, good. And forces, I have written forces, air resistance and another rolling, good. Excellent, Alina, excellent beta. So Hema, excellent, yes. Rolling air resistance and rolling resistance. There are two forces which are applying on the cycle yes, which are slowing down the cyclist. Air resistance and water resistance. Okay. Why the handrail? Why the handrail of escalator feels warm? Why the handrail of escalator feels warm? Due to friction. Yes, good. Good. Due to friction, yes. What about the bodies? Why the bodies of objects underwater water are streamlined? Why the bodies of the objects underwater are streamlined? Why the bodies of the speedboat or ship or even fish or submarine, they are in streamline? Why this is so? Do you hear me? Have you got the question, everyone? Because we move on guesses. To resist which type of friction? Through gases or liquid? Yes, I know their bodies these bodies are streamlined in shape. But why this is so? What is the reason behind it? There is a particular reason which help them to move through water. Yes, to overcome the undesirable effect of water friction. The particular word used is water to face water resistance. To face water resistance, because they move through gases or liquid. That's why their body is designed in streamline shape, and this is to reduce the undesirable effect of water resistance or to face water resistance. Okay. Okay, class. Now the time is getting over. It's time to say Allah Hafiz. Okay. Keep up with the hard work and learning and try to attempt the quiz, everyone. Only few students have attempted yet. Please attempt because it is reinforcement for your CT. Okay. Okay then. Allah Hafiz. Take care. Yes, I will upload it. I will upload it after the class. Yes. Why Mir Arham Ali is here? Mir Arham Ali, you are from class 7B, not from class 6. Okay. If Aban is here, please rename yourself from the next time. Okay. Allah Hafiz.